Hey, guess what, Isaac?
What is it?
I've got some exciting news.
Did you win a big lottery prize or something?
What? I've never even bought a lottery ticket. No, it's even better news than that.
So, what happened?
Aurora's getting married.
Oh, that's it?
That's it? Aren't you happy about it?
I would have preferred winning the lottery.
Come on, that's not true. Your only daughter is going to be with the person she loves. There's nothing more wonderful than that.
No. If it were the lottery, we could get a new car, travel the world, and never have to work again. Just imagining it makes me happy.
What kind of nonsense are you talking about?
Is she really getting married? Isn't it a bit early?
We got married pretty fast too, didn't we? If your beloved proposes, how can you turn them down?
What's the guy like?
He's her senior at work. They've been dating for 4 years now. I'm glad they finally decided to get married.
Still, what kind of guy would be into her? What's so great about our daughter anyway? She's not exactly what you'd call a beauty, you know?
Hey, how can you say that about our daughter?
It's the truth though. Who does she take after with that face anyway? No one in the family looks like that.
Don't say such mean things about your own daughter. Aurora's a lovely girl, you know. And she's got a charming personality and is really sweet. She's got lots of friends and everyone loves her.
She's popular with that face? You've got to be kidding.
That's not it. It's not about her looks. Her charm lies in her personality. She's a natural mood maker who brightens up everyone around her. Every year, more than 10 friends gather at our house to celebrate her birthday, remember?
Really? I don't remember that.
Well, you've never actually joined any of her birthday parties, have you? Aurora is always the go-to person among her friends. At the school festival, they even trusted her to be the committee leader, and she took charge of planning and leading the event. Thanks to her, everyone in the class worked together and made it a success.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
She can quickly get along with anyone, understand their feelings, and be there for them. At work, she's loved by both her seniors and juniors, and she's always the one to liven up company parties.
Liven up company parties, huh? Well, I'll admit she's got social skills.
So, stop focusing on her looks and appreciate her inner qualities more.
Anyway, it's good she's getting married while she's still young. It'd be a shame if she ended up as an old maid.
The wedding is in 3 months. We need to book the outfits.
The date's already set?
They're still deciding on the date and the venue.
They really don't have to go through with a wedding, you know?
Huh? Of course they do.
Weddings are expensive, you know? And apparently, more young people are choosing not to have one these days. No need to force it, right?
Well, there are couples who just register their marriage.
Weddings cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Young couples need to save money for things like starting a new life or buying a house first. Isn't it ridiculous to spend a fortune on a wedding? Besides, nowadays you can easily announce your marriage to friends and acquaintances on social media. There's no need to invite a huge crowd just to show off.
I suppose that's one way of looking at it. But Aurora wants to have a wedding.
Why?
Why? Because it's a girl's dream, isn't it?
A dream?
Yes, most girls grow up dreaming of weddings and wedding dresses. A wedding isn't just a ceremony, it's a once-in-a-lifetime special day. From a young age, girls are captivated by images of princesses in white dresses in fairy tales and movies, so it's only natural to dream about it. Even when I was a kid, I always dreamed of wearing a dress at my wedding.
Is it really that special?
Yes, it is. And a wedding is the day you get to be the star, right? There's no other day in your life where you're the center of attention and so celebrated. On that special day, wearing your own wedding dress and making a vow of eternal love with the person you cherish? That's what makes it so romantic for girls.
But wedding dresses are expensive, aren't they?
Even so, many girls save up just to be able to wear one. A wedding dress isn't just any outfit, it has a special meaning. Wearing a dress makes the day even more special, and it becomes a memory you'll cherish for a lifetime.
If you say so, I guess it's okay for her to wear a dress. But I hope she doesn't pick anything too flashy.
Why not?
With that face, it won't suit her anyway, and it'll be embarrassing.
There's nothing embarrassing about it. Just let her wear the dress she wants.
Well, yeah, I guess. But since they're getting married, we have to meet the guy's family too, right?
Yes, of course.
Damn, what a hassle.
A hassle? You really don't care enough about your daughter.
It's just that I don't know how to deal with her boyfriend. I've got nothing to talk about with his parents either.
If you don't have anything to say, just be a good listener.
He's not a weird guy, is he? You've met him, right?
Yeah, the three of us had dinner together once. He was a really nice guy.
What makes you say that?
First of all, he made a great impression right from the start and was really polite. Even when we entered the restaurant, he was courteous to the staff and showed a lot of attention to detail. Not only that, but during the meal, he was very considerate towards us the entire time. When choosing the menu, he made sure to ask about my preferences. And he had plenty of interesting things to talk about, making the conversation really enjoyable.
I see.
Aurora mentioned that he's highly trusted at work too. She said his leadership skills are recognized, and even though he's young, his boss sees him as very responsible. Plus, you could tell he really cares about Aurora. Aurora looked so happy and relaxed when she was with him. I think we can trust him to take good care of our daughter.
Well, if you put it that way, I guess I can trust him too.
Exactly. Once you meet him, I'm sure you'll like him as well.
We got the wedding invitation from Aurora. Wait, didn't they get the venue wrong?
What? That can't be right. It's a wedding invitation. There's no way there would be a printing error, and if there was, they'd correct it right away.
I see. They didn't have to choose such a fancy hotel though. It's going to cost a lot, right?
It's a once-in-a-lifetime event, so why not? It's okay to splurge once in a while.
Can Aurora and her fiancé afford it? They're not going to ask us to cover the cost, right? If they do ask, you better say no.
Aurora and her fiancé would never ask us for that.
So they've got money then?
Apparently, they've both saved up a lot, especially for their age. I'm impressed. Most people at their age are still in the phase where they just want to have fun, not thinking about saving. But both Aurora and her fiancé have been steadily saving, little by little. They've been setting goals and saving for their wedding and a new life together. Aurora even mentioned that they're preparing so they can build a house together.
They're planning to build a house?
Yes, and it's not just about saving. They've also been really careful about living frugally. They're thoughtful about how they spend money, only buying what's necessary and avoiding luxury. There's no way they'd ask us to pay for anything. Aurora and her fiancé are confident they can handle everything on their own, so there's no need to worry.
Really?
Unlike you, Aurora isn't a big spender.
Hey, how am I a big spender?
Yeah, you are. Every time a new camera or tablet comes out, you're always quick to buy it. Just last year, you bought an expensive camera, and then as soon as a new model came out, you replaced it. The old one was still perfectly usable, but you wanted a new one before you even used the old one much.
No, the new one had much better features. With the new camera, the pictures come out nicer and it's easier to use.
But you barely go out to take photos. In the end, it just sits in the drawer collecting dust. And it's not just the camera. You bought a new tablet too, right?
The tablet is for work, so it's not a waste of money.
Are you really using it for work? All I ever see you doing is playing games on it. And didn't you also buy a smart speaker? At first you said it was convenient, but now you barely use it.
No, I use it to listen to music.
Spending that much money just to listen to music is definitely a waste. And don't forget the figurines and models you collect. You spend a lot on those too.
That's my hobby, so it's different.
Different or not, you buy new ones almost every month. There's no space left, but you keep getting more.
Come on, I haven't been wasting money that much lately, have I? I've actually been saving, you know?
Yes, you do seem to be cutting back recently. But compared to how much you've wasted over the years, the cost of Aurora's wedding is probably nothing.
I haven't wasted that much.
Oh, you have. And besides, you're not even working a steady job, are you? Your spending is higher than your income.
You don't need to bring that up now. I don't have a steady job because I was laid off. It wasn't my fault.
You say it wasn't your fault, but isn't the reason for the layoff partly your responsibility?
My responsibility? That's not true. The company was going through hard times and they needed to cut staff.
Sure, but you were one of the first to be let go. Your boss warned you multiple times, didn't he?
Warnings? I was just trying to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to take on a new project.
But that project didn't end up delivering any results, did it? And even though your boss told you to prioritize teamwork and focus on your duties, you ignored him and kept doing whatever you wanted.
He just didn't understand my talent. My approach wasn't wrong.
Maybe, but in the end, the company didn't see it that way. And it seemed like you didn't get along with your co-workers either.
Of course not. They kept criticizing what I believed was the right thing to do, so there was no way we would get along.
But don't you think your lack of teamwork was part of the reason for the layoff?
Teamwork had nothing to do with it. The company just didn't recognize my value. And anyway, stop bringing up the past. I'm the one who was hurt the most by the layoff.
That might be true, but after you were laid off, you didn't seriously look for a new job, did you? If you'd properly job hunted back then, maybe you'd be earning a steady income by now.
I was too shocked to even think about job hunting. I devoted so many years to that company, only to be tossed aside. Besides, you're the one bringing in the income, so I don't need to push myself, right?
If I'm the breadwinner, then I'd like you to at least help with the housework. You're not doing anything.
Not doing anything? That's not true.
All you do is lie on the couch watching TV. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you grab is the remote, and all I see is you watching the news or sports.
Well, I just want to watch the morning news.
That's fine, but after that, you still don't do any housework. While I'm getting ready to head to work, you're just lying around on your phone, not even trying to help. I'm the one folding the laundry and cleaning when I get home. And you're napping on the couch the whole time.
That's just me taking a little break.
It's nothing but breaks with you. I'm doing everything around the house by myself because you're not doing anything. I'm the one preparing meals, cleaning up, vacuuming, and doing laundry. And despite spending most of the day at home, you do nothing. It honestly frustrates me when you say you're tired and just go back to lounging around.
You don't have to say it like that. I'm working too, even if it's just a part-time job.
You're working 2 or 3 days a week, and for short hours at that.
That's enough, isn't it? At our age, we'll be retiring soon anyway. The kids are independent, so there's no need to work so hard anymore.
Retirement can last longer than you think. We should save as much as we can while we're still able to work. It costs a lot to enter a retirement home, you know?
When the time comes, we'll just have to rely on our daughter and her husband. They'll take care of us.
Hey, don't just rely on others.
It's the kids' responsibility to take care of their elderly parents, right? We've been taking care of my mom too, haven't we?
Your mother isn't careful with her spending. Now that your father has passed, her only income is her pension. So I wish she'd live a bit more frugally. I'm glad Aurora didn't inherit that part of you too.
If she took after my side of the family, she wouldn't have that face. If she took after my side, she might have been a spender, but wouldn't it be better to be a spender than to have a face like that?
Hey, stop bad-mouthing our daughter's appearance. You've been mocking her looks ever since she was little. You need to knock it off. Your careless words have hurt Aurora ever since she was a child.
She wasn't hurt. Whenever I teased her about her face, she'd just laugh it off.
She was only holding back the tears, trying not to cry. She never cries in front of others. When she needed to cry, she'd go back to her room and cry in secret.
What a fragile girl. With a face like that, I'm sure she had plenty of chances to be teased. Crying over something like that? Give me a break.
Anyone would feel hurt and want to cry if their appearance was mocked.
But anyone who sees that face knows it's bad. Even my mom says it all the time. She says our granddaughter is smart, but her face isn't great. She calls it a miracle that she's getting married.
Even your mother says such awful things?
She said she was shocked when Aurora was born. She thought an alien had been born.
I told you to stop saying things like that. And if Aurora has kids in the future, don't mock them the same way, okay? If you say something hurtful and wound our grandchild, I won't forgive you.
Well, that depends on the grandchild's face, doesn't it? Fingers crossed the grandkid doesn't inherit her traits.
Hey, answer the phone. Today's Aurora's wedding day.
Oh, sorry. I had my phone off and didn't notice the calls.
Where are you right now? The ceremony is about to start.
I'm at the airport with Mom.
What? Why the airport?
We're heading to Paris.
Paris? What are you talking about?
Mom won a travel voucher in a lottery. So we decided to take a mother-son trip.
Why are you going on a trip right now? Today is Aurora's wedding. What are you thinking?
It's not like you guys need me there.
Of course we need you. You're the father of the bride.
I've been against this wedding from the start. It's just a waste of money, and I don't want to see an ugly bride in a wedding dress anyway.
Wait, are you serious right now?
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not going to the wedding of my ugly daughter. I'm off on a trip with Mom, so take care of the rest. Oh, and I'll bring back some souvenirs, so look forward to that.
I don't need any souvenirs. What I need is for you to take responsibility as a father. Your mother is terrible too. Cancelling on her own granddaughter's wedding at the last minute?
My mom doesn't care about the wedding of her ugly granddaughter.
Both of you are so heartless. Fine then. Don't bother coming back.
Why are you so mad? I never attended any of Aurora's events. I skipped her school entrance ceremonies and graduations. I've stayed out of it all these years, haven't I?
Yeah, you've always been indifferent to her.
It's not that important, right? Entrance ceremonies and graduations are just formalities.
Formalities? Do you even remember how excited Aurora was for you to come to her elementary school entrance ceremony? She was so proud of her new backpack and kept asking, "Is Dad coming too?" And you coldly said you couldn't make it because you were too busy with work.
Having her mother there was enough, wasn't it?
It wasn't just that. The same thing happened at her graduation. She gave a speech as the class representative at her middle school graduation, and again, you didn't show up. Do you know how disappointed she was, saying she wanted her dad to see it?
I could have just heard about the speech afterward.
What mattered was that you were there at that moment, watching her. To Aurora, it was important for you to be there with her.
Honestly, hearing a speech isn't exactly exciting anyway.
You're such a terrible father. You're completely indifferent to your own daughter. The wedding was your chance to make up for all those past mistakes. But once again, you're completely uninterested. I'm truly disappointed.
A wedding is just another ceremony, right? It'll go on without me, and it's no big deal at this point.
But this time, I really wanted you to attend. Honestly, I thought it was only natural that you would. What am I supposed to tell Aurora?
Just tell her we're on a trip. Besides, Aurora probably won't care that I'm not there, will she? We've never been that close anyway.
That's not the point. What do you think her fiancé's parents will think when they find out the bride's father cancelled at the last minute? They'll think her family is irresponsible, and it might even hurt Aurora's reputation. Please don't drag her down.
That ugly girl's reputation can't get any worse. Well, when I get back, I'll at least take a look at the wedding photos. You'll have to handle everything.
Looking forward to coming back home.
Huh?
Just don't blame me when you come back and regret it.
What are you talking about? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, time for our flight. I got to go. See ya. Man, the trip to Paris with Mom was amazing. She was so happy. And I'm really glad I got to do something nice for her. We just landed at the airport, so I should be home around 7 p.m. I'm starving, so make sure to cook something hearty for dinner.
Hey, glad to hear you enjoyed your trip.
Yeah, I took tons of pictures. And I bought a lot of souvenirs, so get ready for them.
I don't want them.
Huh?
Actually, you don't have a home to come back to anymore.
What are you talking about? Are you still mad about me skipping the wedding? Come on, don't be like that. I'll be home soon.
I told you there's no home for you to return to. I've already moved out.
Wait. Moved out?
The apartment we lived in, I sold it. I moved all your stuff to your mother's house. Since I couldn't get inside, I left it at the front door. It hasn't rained these past few days, so your stuff should still be in decent shape even though it's been outside.
Wait a minute. Why would you sell the house without telling me? It was our home.
The apartment was bought with my inheritance from my parents. So it's mine, not yours.
You can't just do things like that behind my back. What am I supposed to do now?
Why don't you live with your mother? You two get along well enough to go on trips together.
No way, I can't do that. You know how run down my mom's house is. The wallpaper's peeling, it leaks everywhere. Mom might be used to it, but I don't want to live in a place like that.
Then why don't you buy a house for them someday? Oh wait, with your income, that's impossible. You don't even have a steady job.
What about you? You've lost the house, so where are you planning to live now?
I'm going to live with Aurora and her husband. Right now, they're renting an apartment, but we've decided to pitch in together and build a house.
Then let me live there too.
No, you're not welcome. And besides, I'm divorcing you.
You've got to be kidding.
I wouldn't say something like this as a joke. Aurora wants to cut ties with you too. She's still holding a grudge over you for skipping the wedding.
Even Aurora's furious?
Breaking off ties means I won't be providing any financial support either. So let your mom know that too.
You can't do that. My mom's been relying on that money for over 15 years. She won't be able to survive without it.
Up until now, the money came from my earnings. But after the divorce, I have no obligation to keep sending anything. If you want to send her money, do it with your own income.
That's impossible. I can barely support myself with what I make.
Then work hard and find a job.
At my age, there's no way I can land a good job now.
That's why I told you to focus on job hunting earlier. But it's not my problem anymore. Good luck.
Hey, don't just end the conversation like that.
What? I'm at work right now.
I need a favor.
I'm busy. Can this wait?
I can't take it anymore.
What?
Please give me another chance.
What kind of nonsense are you talking about?
I'm not talking nonsense. I'm serious. I want to remarry you.
Remarry? You've got to be kidding. We're divorced. We're strangers now. We agreed on the division of assets and you were fine with it, weren't you?
The assets I got were barely anything.
That's because you wasted money and kept sending allowances, so there wasn't much left of our shared assets.
You're the one being unfair. Thanks to your inheritance, your pockets are much deeper than mine. Plus, you're earning, so you can keep growing your assets, right?
I can't do anything about it. My parents' inheritance isn't part of our shared assets. We even hired a lawyer to settle everything, so don't complain about it now.
Of course I'm going to complain. We can barely afford to eat.
But your mom has her pension, so you're not exactly starving, are you?
My mom has debts. And since we got back from Paris, her health has been declining. That's making everything even more expensive and difficult.
I knew about the debt, but your mom's health is bad now too?
She got a fever during the trip, but since neither of us speak French, we didn't go to the hospital. We were about to head back soon anyway, so I figured she'd get better with rest. But after we returned, her condition just kept getting worse, and she hasn't recovered.
Couldn't she have caught something?
But France is a developed country. It's hard to believe she got sick from the food or water.
Maybe she caught something from another person. Airports are filled with people from all over the world. So it wouldn't be surprising if she got infected by some virus.
What am I supposed to do? I need to earn money for living expenses, so I don't have time to take care of her.
Even so, she's your mother. Your dad's not around anymore, so you're the only one who can take care of her.
I'm telling you, I can't do that. I'm already working 2 part-time jobs. I'm not asking you to take me back, just help me out a little, please. Can't you ask Aurora too? All 3 of you are working, so you must have some breathing room, right?
There's no way we're helping you. Aurora says she doesn't have a father anymore. She's completely cut you off.
I'm sorry for bailing on the wedding. I really am.
Let's just stop contacting each other after today.
Please don't say that. I'm scared. I feel like I'm going to cry.
Don't cry over something like that. Your life still has a long way to go. The real hardships are probably just beginning.
Wait, don't abandon me.
I'm busy, so excuse me. You should live with the regret of not cherishing your family. My former mother-in-law's health continued to decline, and she had to be hospitalized. Because of that, my ex-husband had to work from morning until night to cover the hospital costs. Visiting her in the hospital during breaks, leading to an exhausting lifestyle. Eventually, he even fell ill himself. And after cutting back on his part-time jobs, his financial situation worsened. It's easy to imagine how miserable things must be, but I have no intention of helping him. I have not a shred of love left for him, and he's just a complete stranger to me now. As for me, I'm living happily with Aurora and her husband in the house we built together. And recently, we found out Aurora is pregnant, so soon we'll be a family of 4. I'm so glad my daughter found a wonderful partner. The complete opposite of my ex-husband.
I'm just letting you know. We're moving in with my mom and sister. You'd better get ready too. Don't argue with me.
Huh? Wait a minute, I was wondering why you were calling me from work. Living together? At your parents' house? What do you mean?
I said don't argue with me. Don't come at me.
But you're coming at me, aren't you? I've been saying since last year that I don't want to live with them. And in the first place, why are you calling me from work for such an important conversation?
I know you say no if it was in person. I knew you would make a fuss talking about it, so I decided to tell you by text.
I can't. I'm never going to live with them. Your divorced sister is living there now, isn't she? The situation has gotten worse since last year. I definitely don't want to live with them.
Huh? If you would just shut up and listen, are you really my wife?
What?
My mom is divorced. My sister is divorced. There are no men in the house. What are they supposed to do if me, being the eldest son, doesn't go to help them out? A woman who can't even care about that is my wife? It's laughable. How can you complain so much when you're incapable of thinking about family matters?
For me, my family is you and I. I can't take care of my in-laws. Besides, we originally got married on the agreement that we wouldn't live with them. You moved into the apartment I was living in.
I didn't really want to. The apartment we're living in now is not my cup of tea.
Huh?
I didn't really want to live there in the first place. It was a process of elimination.
What do you mean?
The place I was living in was too small for the both of us. I had a nagging father at home, and I didn't want to go back there. Looking for a new place would have been a waste of time and money. So we had no choice but to live in your one-bedroom apartment. In other words, I had no choice about where to live after marriage.
That was the reason? You begged me at first. You said you wanted to live together in the space I lived in. You said if we lived in my place, we wouldn't have to live with them, even if we got married. I believed you and decided to live together with you in my place. Did you deceive me?
Did I say that? Well, I'm a smooth talker. I can say stuff I don't even mean. It's your fault for not being able to tell a lie from the truth.
What kind of person are you?
Anyway, my mom divorced my nagging dad. My dad, who I hated since I was a kid, is gone. There's no reason for me not to go home now. Besides, my mom and sis need me.
And to suddenly move in with them without consulting me, it's really a problem.
So, do you want to get a divorce?
What?
You can't do that, can't you? You can't live without me, can't you? If you don't want to live with them, I can give you the divorce papers. I can take them to the city office today if you like.
Divorce papers? You mean?
Yes, the ones we both signed when we got married.
That was like an insurance policy in case of emergency, right? We filled out the divorce papers beforehand, so that if one of us couldn't continue the marriage, we could file at any time. Don't tell me you made me write them to use to threaten me from the beginning? So even that was deceiving me with smooth talk?
I don't care how you interpret it. We have divorce papers that we can serve anytime we want. That's all.
What a cowardly thing to do.
You see your situation now, don't you? You can't argue with me. If we get divorced, who will lose out?
What do you mean?
Don't forget that you're living on my money, okay? How are you going to live on your own? You don't even have a job. No man would pick a divorced, incompetent woman. If I leave you, you're going to have a miserable life. If you still want that, just get a divorce. It's easy.
Please, just give me a minute. Give me some time to think about it.
Shut up. I'll do the moving in my own time, so don't mess it up. A wife shouldn't rebel against her husband's opinion, especially an incompetent wife like you who does nothing but complain.
Don't be so pushy. Stop saying all this crazy stuff.
Start packing today so you can move out at any time.
No, I'm never living with them.
Oh, by the way, tomorrow is the 1-year memorial anniversary at your parents' house, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I can't make it. I've got some important work I have to do.
What? I told you to keep that day open. What's this urgent business? Is it work related?
Huh? Why do I have to tell you that? Are you trying to rebel again, huh? Who do you think you owe your livelihood to? If my job disappears, you won't be able to make a living either.
I understand. I have no choice. I'll go alone tomorrow.
You should understand. I'm finally done.
What?
The move.
What? Moving?
Yes, we're moving to my parents' house. We used a contractor, but my mom and sister came to help. It only took 5 hours.
Did you move my stuff out too?
Of course I did. We're living with my mom and sister from tomorrow. If you don't like it, we can divorce.
I just finished the divorce proceedings.
What?
So we're already divorced. I filed the divorce papers.
You said today was your parents' memorial service. That's why I chose this day to move in.
Well, it's too bad about the memorial service, but I told them about the situation and I didn't attend. So I went to the city office and filed the divorce papers in the morning. They say the sooner the better. I filed first thing in the morning.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. Do you have any idea what you've done? What the hell are you doing? You're selfish, you idiot, you.
Which one of us is the idiot? Last year you asked me to move in with them. I've been preparing for something like this. I'm glad I acted quickly. If I had asked first, I would have been yelled at. It was a great decision to notify you of the divorce after the fact.
You're telling me you've been preparing for a divorce with me for the past year?
Yes, I have. Yesterday, when you pushed me to move in with them out of the blue, I thought to myself, I knew you would force me to move in with them one of these days. I'm so glad I went through with the divorce today.
Do you really know what divorce means? You're going to have to live without me. You're not going to be able to live without me. You're incompetent. Can you make it?
Incompetent, incompetent, incompetent. You're really annoying. It will be great not to have to listen to that abuse from you anymore. I still had feelings for you before we got married, but after we got married, you became arrogant like a changed man. It was really hard on me.
It was because you're not ready to be a wife. How can you be so cocky? If you're going to apologize, now's the time.
Huh?
Go get down on your knees and apologize to me and cancel the divorce.
I don't want to apologize. Besides, the divorce papers have already been filed. You can't just cancel it. Don't be insane.
Time to get the marriage license. I know it's a hassle, but we have no choice but to get married again. You're really making me go through a lot of trouble.
Huh? Who's going to marry you?
You, of course.
No. I divorced you because I don't like you. Why would I marry you again? I'm so relieved to be divorced. You've got to be kidding me. It's not funny, it's just offensive.
So you're really going to divorce me?
I'm not going to, I already did. We're strangers as of 9 a.m. today. You're a stranger, so don't act like you're my husband.
You can't just do that. Are you sure you're okay with that? Can you live without me?
Yes, I can.
Too bad. I don't have your apartment anymore, okay?
Huh? Did you cancel the lease by any chance?
Yes, I did. I gave 1 month's notice, and today was the moving day.
You've been planning to move in with them for such a long time.
That's right.
The apartment is in my name. What happened to the paperwork?
I, the husband, went ahead and did the paperwork. A wife's papers are as good as the husband's. I'm the boss, so to speak. So it's okay for me to sign them on your behalf, right?
That's a crime, right?
Huh?
It's forgery of a private document.
Say what? You gonna threaten me with that? Don't do it. You don't have a home anymore. The only way is for you to marry me again and live with me at my parents' place.
That's not true.
Huh?
I mean, thank you for canceling the contract.
Huh?
I was going to cancel too, but you saved me the trouble. Well, that doesn't change the fact that it's a crime, but I'm glad you did it on my behalf.
You were going to cancel? Don't tell me you have a new house.
Yes, I do. I just signed a contract. It's a furnished apartment and I can move in immediately. It's a girls-only apartment, so it's very clean and pretty. There are no abusive old men like you in the neighborhood, and the next-door neighbor is a quiet office worker, so it's very comfortable.
What? Wait a minute, what do you mean?
You didn't get it from that? You don't understand. It means I have a new home. It means I'm not going back to that apartment.
Even if you have a house, what about your life?
I have a job though, right?
Huh? You were a stay-at-home wife. What's with the job?
Actually, I'm a certified caregiver.
A caregiver?
Yeah, we were married for 1.5 years, but I saw your transformation right from the start. A year ago, you approached me about moving in together with your mom. I figured one day I'd be on my own and we'd get divorced. So I took a correspondence course and got my nursing license. I thought it would be the best way to go from being a stay-at-home wife to getting a job, so.
A nursing care certification? That's great, isn't it?
Huh?
Mom says she's getting a little frail. She'll say scary things like she's starting to go senile. If you're qualified to be a caregiver, then there's nothing to be scared of. So then come back and take care of her. I forgive you for divorcing me without my permission and for making fun of me. Just get the marriage registered and go back to being a housewife in our home.
I refuse. I didn't qualify for my mother-in-law. I got certified for myself, for my independence plan.
You're too lousy to have had such a cocky plan.
Which one of us is worse? You were planning to have us move in with your mother without my knowledge. You were going to make me your housekeeper anyway.
You're my wife. The wife is the housekeeper. A housewife means wife and housekeeper, right?
You suck. I'm glad I got a job.
Huh?
There's a nursing home near my new house that's looking for qualified candidates. I called them and they said to come right away. I'm on the verge of being hired and I was just on my way to go to an interview.
Wait a minute, there's no way you can work. You're too incompetent to go work in the real world. Before going out and making trouble for people, you should just quietly come back and be a housewife.
Wow, I'm surprised that you have the concept of causing trouble for others. I'm so surprised.
Then come back.
I don't know what's wrong with you. I've told you many times that I don't want to live with you, and we're already divorced. Don't pester me anymore.
You think I'm just gonna give up? I've already promised my mom and sister. I told them that you would do all the housework so they can enjoy themselves. Think about the position you're putting me in.
I don't need to think about it. I'm not your housekeeper or your personal caregiver. I'm an unrelated stranger.
Okay. If you're gonna be like that, then there's something I can do. You're still not coming back, are you?
No, I'm not coming back, no matter what you say.
Then I'll file for compensation, so watch out.
What? Compensation? On what basis?
I've been taking care of you and making a living for you. It's a consolation prize for divorcing me without permission and betraying me.
You can't ask for compensation for that.
No, I will show you. And as for the money I've given you for living expenses up to now, I'll ask for half of it back.
Living expenses? What are you talking about?
Monthly living expenses of $1,500 times 18 months divided by 2 equals $13,500. You're going to have to pay this too, promptly and in full.
You're too stupid to talk to. Oh, I'm exhausted. It takes so much energy to talk to someone who doesn't understand. I can't believe we're talking the same language.
Go ahead and be exhausted. I'm going to call a lawyer and sue you. If you don't like it, come back.
I don't want to go back, so do what you want. You can call your lawyer or whatever you want. Bye.
I'll make sure you regret it. Just wait and see. Hey, what's going on?
What's the matter? You're getting on my nerves. We just finished talking. I'm exhausted. I don't want to be tired anymore.
That's my line. You're harassing me. It started again.
What do you mean?
A guy saying he was Merle's agent came to my house. He just gave me a notice and left. I don't understand the situation at all.
What? Already? I admire people who work fast. I'm going to have to learn from him.
I don't care about any of that. Are you suing me?
That's right.
Don't be silly. I'm suing you.
Well, you know, that bullshit about compensation and stuff, right? Like I said, you can do whatever you want. That's if you have a lawyer who's willing to deal with that joke of a case.
Huh?
My case was accepted right away. I asked for a lawyer with a good reputation. I didn't expect them to act so quickly. I guess they move faster when the case is clearly favorable to them. Wow.
I mean, what's $50,000 in compensation?
It's for the emotional pain I went through in my marriage with you.
There's no way I'm paying that kind of money. I mean, if we're talking about compensation, you pay it. You have some nerve coming to me with a claim.
Okay, fine. I don't care. I'll sue you and get you to officially pay me the fee and reimbursement.
Huh?
You canceled my apartment without my permission. I'm suing you for forgery of private documents.
You said thank you. You said you were going to cancel it anyway.
Yes, but the fact that you cancelled the lease without my consent is a crime, so I'm suing you. Let the legal system will determine who's the one acting unreasonably and who has some nerve. Arguing amongst ourselves won't get us anywhere.
What a woman. Go ahead and sue me if you can. I'll probably just get a little warning anyway.
Then I'll sue for all of it.
All of it?
You moved out at 1. I checked with the movers.
What about it?
We were unrelated by 9 that day. You went into someone else's house and moved someone else's stuff out. That's trespassing.
Huh? That's not even...
And since you made such a mess when you moved out, the floor and walls of the apartment are badly damaged from furniture being dragged. I heard it's considered destruction of property.
Wait a minute. That's being too detailed.
Also, for my stuff that you took without my permission, I'll file a claim for damages. That's what happens when you steal someone else's stuff.
You're kidding. That's what's going to happen?
Even if each crime is a small one, you'd be considered a great premeditated criminal, and the punishment could be severe. I'm sure you'll pay either way, so thank you for the $50,000.
I don't even have $50,000 to begin with. You know I don't have that kind of money, right? And yet, you're stupid enough to ask me for such a large sum of money? You can't get what I don't have, so this case is over. That's what happens when you're incompetent and greedy.
I'm not sure why you're being so overbearing. Of course I have planned to collect, right?
There's no plan.
You have your parents' house.
Huh?
If you sell your parents' house, you can get the money, can't you?
You're trying to take our house away from us? What a horrible woman.
You and your family are even more horrifying, including your mother and your sister, who helped you. You're a fine criminal family. I shudder to think that I was about to be forced to live with such people.
It's because you didn't listen to me, even though you're my wife. And yet, you go ahead and do something like this? I didn't approve of a divorce in the first place.
It was you that prepared the papers so they could be filed at any time, wasn't it? I just took the liberty of filing them for you. The process went very smoothly. Thank you very much. My husband's family, who I had all the evidence on to charge them with numerous criminal acts, were immediately arrested after my lawyer and I reported the incident to the police. In order to pay reimbursement and compensation to me, my ex-mother-in-law cried to her own ex-husband and asked him to come up with $50,000 from his retirement fund he had. The condition for the payment was that my ex-father-in-law and mother-in-law remarry and live together. Therefore, my ex-husband was forced to live with his father, whom he hated so much. He has no money to leave the house, so he has no say in the matter. I think he now understands a little better how it feels to be forced to live with someone he doesn't want to live with. After the divorce, I became immersed in my work like a fish taking to water. Although there are many hardships, being a caregiver was my calling, as I felt appreciated and rewarded by the patients. Furthermore, someone at work suggested that I remarry someone they wanted to introduce to me. I plan to go on a date with him next week.
Hi, Holly. Do you have time now?
Hey, Jerry. What's up at this hour?
I'm sorry it's so late, but I have something very important to tell you.
Yeah? What is it?
I want to break off our engagement.
What? Wait, I don't get it. Why would you want that? The wedding is in less than 2 weeks. Did I do something to offend you?
No, it's not like that.
Then what is it?
It's not your fault, but there's nothing I can do about it. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've come to a hard decision.
Don't talk in such an abstract way. What was so hard to decide? How did you come up with a decision? You better explain in detail.
Do you want to know?
Yes.
Are you really sure?
By all means.
You're going to get hurt, you know.
I'm already hurt when you told me you want to break off the engagement. And I think you owe me an explanation as well. As long as I'm in the dark, it just seems too one-sided. If you convince me after listening to you, I'll back off.
Well, okay. if you say so. I'm actually thinking of marrying your sister.
My sister? Just to be clear, you mean Denise?
You only have one sister.
Wait, that means you got involved with your fiancé's sister? What the heck were you thinking?
It's just one of those things we have to accept.
Why do I have to accept it?
If I'm going to marry, I'd rather marry a young girl.
Oh, God.
Denise is only 20 years old, you know. If there were a 27-year-old and a 20-year-old in front of you, it's obvious to choose the 20-year-old. Besides, I heard she was a prominent athlete in high school. I think being a wife is a physical challenge in many ways. If there's a girl with such great conditions, you'd be crazy not to marry her already.
Are you serious?
Of course I am. I'm dead serious.
Anyway, I see your point, but I'm not convinced yet.
Oh, come on.
Of course not. Even if it's a stranger, it's still a lot of headaches. Of all people, it's my own sister. This isn't that simple to just say, okay, I got it.
I hoped it was.
I'll need to talk to Denise tomorrow. We'll discuss our engagement after that.
I understand. Please, don't blame her too much, okay?
Morning, Denise. Can I have a minute? Hey, Holly. Good morning. Okay, what's up? Shall I call you? No, this is fine. I'd like to discuss this while I get my thoughts in order. Sure. What's up? I have a lot of questions. First, how are things going with Martin? Martin? We're doing great. Last month, we went camping together. The stars were so beautiful at night. I see. It sounds like you guys are still in love as ever, huh? Yes, we are. Actually, he was on a business trip until yesterday. I'm so happy that he finally came back. So excited to see him. Hey, this is a really weird question. What is it? Have you seen Jerry lately? Jerry? Your fiancé? Yes, that Jerry. Let's see. When we were all at Mom and Dad's to discuss the wedding, and when we ran into each other on the street and had a short conversation about a month ago, I told you about that time, didn't I? Yes, I remember. What about him? Actually, he asked me to break off our engagement. Holy cow! Why? You guys have been going out for like 5 years, right? What happened? Did he tell you the reason already? Listen, I hate to say this, but it seems you're the reason. Me? How? Have I done something wrong to piss him off and cause such a situation? Not exactly pissing him off. He says he's going to marry you. What? Hold on. That's absolutely ridiculous. I've never been like that with him. There must be some mistake. I would never get involved with my sister's fiancé. Besides, Martin is my only love. Calm down. But this is crazy. Don't worry. I know you're not the type of girl who would do something like that. Last night I couldn't keep up with what was happening all of a sudden, and I was pretty panicked, you know. Overnight I realized that what he said didn't make sense. Oh, Holly. I'm sorry for almost giving you a heart attack in the morning. I'll talk to him when he gets home from work. If he tries to contact you, just ignore him. Call me first. Okay, I will. Holly, Jerry's here. What on earth? Are you at your place? Yeah, I was about to leave for my job when I saw him walking toward me. I closed the door and locked it in a hurry so he didn't see me. He had a big bouquet of roses and a huge smile on his face. What in the world is going on? He's supposed to be at work today. Did he take a day off to go and see you? I mean, how does he know where I live? You didn't tell him, did you? Of course not. I'll never do that. This is freaking me out. Anyway, you call Martin right away. I'll call Jerry to buy some time. Depending on the situation, you should call the police.
Okay.
Jerry. I know you're in front of Denise's apartment. Answer me.
Oh, Holly. She already told you, huh? Yeah, I'm at her place. I'm going to propose to her now.
Idiot?
Huh?
You know, you only met her twice, right?
No, we've been seeing each other every day.
What?
I've been walking her to and from work every day for the past 2 weeks.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if she's shy or what, but we don't talk much, and I just sort of follow from a distance.
Jeez, that's called stalking.
You don't know what you're talking about. We've gotten to know each other so much better in the last 2 weeks than we ever have. I guess that's what it means to have a real heart-to-heart connection. Well, I'm going to propose to her now. I know this is hard for you, but you have to accept it.
She's married.
Huh?
She has a husband, Martin.
No way.
I mean, I told you she was married when you met her for the first time.
No, you never did. Just because you don't want to break up with me, you shouldn't lie like that.
I'm breaking off the engagement with you anyway. But I can't overlook a pervert with misunderstandings causing trouble for my innocent sister.
What pervert? My feelings for her are pure.
I'm telling you, she's married to Martin.
For the past 2 weeks, there had been no sign of a man around her.
He was away on a business trip for 3 weeks. I think he came home last night and went to work today.
Oh? Who the heck is that guy?
It could be a big muscular guy is fiercely coming at you.
No!
That's her husband, Martin. Denise married Martin when she was 19. He left his work and flew back home when she sent him an emergency alert. Jerry was so scared of the 6 feet 4 inches tall muscular macho man coming at him that he didn't have the time to fight back and just fell down on the spot and wet himself. How pathetic. Jerry and I broke up. The wedding was less than 2 weeks away. The total amount I charged him was about $30,000 for the cancellation of the venue and other related matters. Since we had invited our colleagues to the wedding reception, his misunderstanding quickly became the subject of gossip in the office. He can't quit his job to pay back the $30,000 borrowed from his parents. He's working desperately while feeling ashamed.
Give me your bank book.
What? Why are you saying that out of nowhere?
Give me your bank book. You are wasting money. I will take care of your money from now on.
I can manage my own money.
You told me that you wanted to live together, right? To prepare for that, from this month on, I will manage all your money.
Some families manage their money together when they get married, but isn't it too soon? We haven't even started living together yet.
It's going to cost a lot of money to get ready to move in together. So the earlier, the better.
We haven't even decided when we're going to start living together. Can we just split the cost of the moving in?
It's normal for the guy to take care of the money. You don't have any common sense, do you?
I don't understand it either. Is that how it's supposed to be?
That's the way it is. That's the way it was in my family. Don't talk back to me.
But I'm not comfortable handing my money out of the blue. There might be a time that I need some money too.
That's how you plan to waste your money, isn't it? Last time, you bought anime DVDs and other stuff. That's really a waste of money.
What? Will there be restriction on my shoppings too?
Of course. I can't have you wasting your own salary and being a parasite on me.
I would never do that. My only hobby is watching anime, so I don't spend money on anything else.
If it's anime, why don't you just watch them on TV? DVDs and merchandise are a waste of money. Figurines are just for decoration, and anything that has no practical use is a waste.
It's just a hobby. I'm not spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on it.
It's a natural thing for a member of society to save money. Why are you being cocky? Also, if you're going to live with me, you should sell all your anime goods. I will take care of the money too. Oh, bring me a receipt. There's no point in fooling around.
You're going that far? I don't want to sell it because it's all very important to me. It's hard for me to sell my favorite characters. Just displaying them gives me energy. Don't say that it's a waste. That's too painful. It's not like I have enough stuff to fill up my room.
You're going to get back what you've wasted all this time on. Anime goods can be sold for a lot of money, can't they?
What do you mean get back?
From now on, your money is also my money. So, it's only natural that you should collect what you've wasted.
Really? Besides, it's not like I collect premier stuff or anything. I collect stuff that I like. So I don't think it will be worth a lot of money if I sell them. If you're asking me to sell them because you think it's worth a lot, then you're thinking it wrong. So give it up.
You're not getting any money out of it? I really don't believe you. That means you've been collecting trash?
Tony, you're scaring me. What's wrong?
You're even scarier than me. Buying trash and being happy about it. Looking at garbage cheers you up? Are you crazy?
It's not garbage. I get cheered up when I look at my favorite characters.
That's why I said that's crazy. How can you be cheerful when anime characters and such don't exist? You anime nerds are all crazy.
That's too much.
Do you have a problem with that? If you don't like it, I will break up with you.
Don't tell me you're breaking up with me. I don't want to do that.
Then, just shut your mouth and listen to me.
It's true, I'm not very smart, and I'm not very good at some things. It hurts my feelings when you talk to me like that.
But, this is the truth. If I don't say it, who's going to point it out?
You're right. Tony is always leading me on, and I appreciate it. But today, you're kind of scaring me. What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm just annoyed because you're acting so zoned out.
I'm sorry about that. Don't get mad at me.
Then do as I say. Give me your bank book and credit card. Just tell me what you need the money for and I will give you the money. That's alright, right? But no more anime merchandise. You could only buy useful things.
Can we just do this when we start living together? Do I have to give it to you right now?
Right now. I don't want you to waste any more money. Also, you should sell your anime goods as soon as possible. Use eBay or something and try to sell it for as much money as you can.
Okay. Please don't get mad at me.
Good.
I need about $100 for a dinner party this weekend.
What are you talking about? Drinking and stuff is useless.
It's not a waste. It's important. One of my seniors who has helped me a lot is retiring. It's a farewell party.
So?
She has been a big help to me, so it's only natural that I want to attend.
Huh? I don't understand why you're spending money on someone who's quitting.
She always took care of me since I joined the company. I want to give her a proper send-off to show my gratitude. She always helped me with you too. She was the one who suggested we live together before we get married.
You mean you were blabbing about me at work? You're an asshole. You know that? Besides, I wouldn't allow a farewell party for someone who meddles in other people's relationships.
Oh, no. But I already told them that I will attend.
That's your fault for deciding to attend on your own. If you really want to attend, why don't you borrow money from somewhere? There are many places where you can borrow money if you have ID.
I don't understand why I have to borrow money when I have it. Besides, I don't like borrowing money.
We don't have any money to waste. Why would I pay for a drinking party like that? I don't get it.
No, it's my money. I haven't even touched my paycheck this month.
I have it in my hand. So, it's my money. What a misunderstanding. Don't talk to me like you're in a position to ask me to spend my money.
Then, how am I supposed to leave? I only have about $50 on hand right now.
If you have $50, you could get by for 2 weeks, right? I will give you another $50 in 2 weeks.
No. $50 for 2 weeks, $3.5 a day. It's absolutely impossible.
Rent and utilities are paid by direct debit. And if it's just for food, $10 per meal would be enough. You'd rather have an extra $0.5 a day.
I'm not a lady from Chipstick, okay? That's a TV show, right? It's impossible in real life. Unless you get free food somewhere. But if you buy a regular lunch, it's usually about $35 per meal.
So what? Why are you telling me that? If you don't have enough money, borrow it from someone else. I don't have any money to give to someone with a loose sense of money who doesn't even try to manage on her own.
It's just not right, no matter what you think. Why did you suddenly become so strict with money? You weren't like that before.
It's because you're always wasting money if I don't remind you. You buy all that stupid anime merchandise. To correct such an anime nerd, I go out of my way to take care of your money for your sake. You're in no position to complain. You should be grateful instead.
It's just too much. I will let you manage it, but just think about it. You're being reckless.
Are you still talking back to me? I won't marry you if you're acting like that. I'm doing this because you wanted to move in with me. We went this far. If you break up with me, I will charge you alimony. That's about $30,000 from your savings. I will get it all.
I'm not breaking up with you, but I really can't live like this.
Shut up now. I won't answer until you're sorry.
No way. I have a question for you.
What is it? Do you feel sorry now?
What did you do with my savings?
What? What are you talking about? I'm in charge of your savings.
By managing, do you mean withdrawing almost all of it? Is it?
What are you talking about? I didn't withdraw anything.
Oh, really? Then why is the balance in my account $6.21? There should have been over $30,000 when I give it to you.
Don't talk nonsense. I have the bank book and the card, so how do you know what the balance is?
I got a letter saying I couldn't withdraw the cell phone bill due to insufficient balance. So, I rushed to the bank and found that almost the entire amount had been deducted from my account. And it seems like it took days to withdraw everything because of the maximum amount from the ATM. You withdrew the money, didn't you? You're the only one who can do it.
I'm the one in charge. And you check with the bank? That's disgusting. That's a betrayal against me. I'm leaving you now. The alimony is $30,000 from your savings.
That's not an answer, okay? I'm asking you what you did with my savings. Answer me.
Because I don't know.
You don't know? Then you're saying it was wrongfully withdrawn. I see. I will call the police right away. If they check the surveillance camera at the ATM, they should be able to spot the culprit right away. And since this person has been so polite and come to the ATM so many times to make withdrawals, I'm sure they will recognize his face. If they recognize the face, I'm sure they will catch him. But if it's not you, you'll be fine, right?
Calling the cops? You're overreacting a bit, you know? I make sure that I will check it.
$30,000 is missing. It's not about overreacting. If you don't tell me the truth, I will go to the police now. Okay?
That's right. I forgot. I opened a joint account and transferred the money to it. I didn't tell you. Oops. Sorry. I forgot to tell you.
How could you forget something so important? Oh well. Then put the $30,000 back in my account and return the bank book and the credit card. I'm breaking up with you.
What? What are you talking about? I told you, you should pay me $30,000 if you break up with me.
You just said that on your own. I never agreed to it. In this case, since you are the one who is responsible, you should be the one to pay the fee. You withdrew all the money from someone's account without permission and lost my trust.
Huh? You really stupid. You disobeyed me, didn't you? That's the reason we broke up. That's why you're the one paying alimony. If you want, we can go to court. In this case, I'll have to charge you for the court cost on top of that. I'm saying I will forgive you for $30,000 if it's now. That's my kindness.
I'm telling you, I'm not as dumb as you say. You're a real pain in the ass. You wanted to be superior, so I just pretend to be a little dumb.
What are you trying to be so tough about? You can't beat me, you know?
You're the one who's acting tough.
You're an idiot. So shut up and obey me.
Idiot? Don't you know what I do?
What?
I'm breaking up with you. I'm a lawyer. Of course, I know your argument won't stand up. Even if it goes to court, I've gathered enough evidence to win.
Don't lie to me. You're a company employee, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You're lying. You work at a company. Lawyers work for law firms.
You don't know anything, do you? Do you think all lawyers work for law firms? I'm an in-house lawyer. In other words, a corporate in-house lawyer. It's easier and more stable than starting your own firm. Well, you're out of the loop. So, it's not surprising that you don't know anything about it.
What? You're kidding, right? If that's the case, the salary should be better.
The salary is definitely better. I'm making about $80,000 a year now.
Then, shouldn't you have more money saved up? You're a lawyer, but you've got $30,000 in savings. That's too little.
Did you think my account was only for what I gave you? That account is not a savings account. It's an account for daily living expenses. That's exactly what I used to pay my cell phone bill, rent, and others.
Huh? Why do you have $30,000 in that account?
It's a hassle to deposit money every time, so I just put a little more in there. That's why you didn't see the transfer of my salary or anything, right? If someone with a bit of knowledge sees it, they should immediately realize it's not a salary account. Well, you probably only look at the balance anyway. You're an idiot.
Are you serious?
You're the one who suddenly started talking nonsense. Anyway, I decided to give you the bank book and see how it goes. It's possible to withdraw money from the passbook using just the PIN. But any changes to the account require authentication, so it can be misused. Of course, I was thinking of getting married, so I trusted you. But when you asked me to live on $3.5 a day, I was pretty much turned off. I didn't expect you to take out all the money, so I got worried when I got a letter saying they couldn't pay my phone bill.
You, why did you tell me for so long? I don't get it. And your attitude is so different. You were more quiet and stupid.
Well, I have to act like this to be a lawyer. I wanted you to love me for who I am. That's why I didn't tell you about my job and savings. I thought you genuinely loved me. I even thought it was cute how you wanted to spare yourself so easily. That was how much I loved you and I was happy. But now, it's over. People say that even freckles and dimples can be cute, you know? Now, I can't help but think you're the worst person I've ever met.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to tell you the truth. My parents were the guarantors for a friend's debt. And now I'm in debt because that friend ran away. My savings wasn't enough to cover the debt, so I had to use your savings. I can do it right now, but I will pay you back in the future. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so pathetic. I'm starting to cry. You just came up with that story? You were the one who went crazy with that stripper, paying her off and making debts, aren't you? Blaming your parents is disgusting. You know, I'm not a stupid person, right? I can easily find out that much in 2 weeks.
What? You've done that much research? But it's a strip club, so it's not cheating. So you will forgive me, right? You have plenty of money, don't you? So think about it as helping your future husband, right? Please.
Future husband? Are you kidding me? I just told you I'm leaving you. You are a stranger to me now.
Don't say that. I told you I love you, didn't I? Let's get married instead of living together. We are almost 32.
I didn't say I love you. I said I loved you. Past tense. Do you understand English? It's so far in the past. I like to erase it. I can't believe I've loved this guy. It's like a dark history.
Don't say that. I loved you before I knew you were rich. I'm exactly the kind of guy you want, right?
I don't want a man who spends a fortune on strippers and racks up millions in debt. Also, not only will I break up with you, but I will ask you to pay back the $30,000 you spent. Also, this is considered as a crime. You should face the consequences in both civil and criminal cases.
Don't use complicated words. I don't understand. Don't talk in technical terms just because you're a lawyer.
What? Don't you know the difference between civil and criminal cases? You acted all superior to me. The truth is, you're the stupid one. What I am trying to say is, you're going to pay me $30,000 and then you're going to be in police custody.
What? You're kidding, right? I will pay you back the money in installments. Please don't take me to the police.
I'm not kidding. And moreover, it's impossible under these circumstances. I will make sure you're sorry.
I'm already sorry enough. Hey, please forgive me.
I will never forgive you. My feelings have cooled off. And I'm getting angry when I remember how you've been treating me. You call my anime characters that I love trash. They don't deserve to be called trash by a trash like you.
Don't say that. I will apologize. Hey, do something about it. If I get in trouble with the police, I will get fired from the company too. Are you trying to put me on the street?
I'm a stranger now. I don't care.
Goodbye. Please, wait. Please, please. Please help me. I'm really sorry. Nina, please answer me. Please, I'm begging you. Nina! After that, I charged Tony for the money he had spent. I was surprised to see a lump sum transfer right away. But it seems like he cried to his parents and his father transferred the money to me. However, I didn't hesitate to report him to the police. Tony was arrested, fired from his job, and disowned by his parents. He is now behind bars, spending his days reflecting on his actions. On the other hand, I am now free from the stress after I broke up with Tony, and I am living a happy life. Now, I will be able to place more of my favorite characters' merchandise where Tony's stuff used to be.
Lily, I'm sure you heard from my brother. We're having our wedding next month. Of course you'll be there, right, Lily? Of course, Bella. I'm looking forward to it. You know, the ceremony is at a super expensive place and my dress is the most beautiful. That's amazing. Where are you having the ceremony? It's at one of the top luxury hotels in the country. The reception dinner is a full-course meal prepared by a top chef. Wow, that's wonderful. I've never met your husband, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he's like. Yeah, I know, right? He's a handsome guy who graduated from a prestigious university and works for a famous company. Oh, really? He's so different from my brother. What do you mean? Well, you know my brother was laid off recently, right? So now he's working at a low-paying job and having a miserable life saving money every day, right? On the other hand, my guy is in a secure job with no risk of being laid off. Well, yes, but Bella, aren't you exaggerating a bit? I'm just telling the truth. I'm sure you will be surprised to see my wedding. You might be giddy at how gorgeous it is. I'll be prepared to be surprised. Lily, I hope you can escape from your life of poverty for a moment and enjoy our gorgeous wedding. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Lily, I saw you. Huh, Bella? What's up? I saw you buying a half-priced sandwich. I knew my brother and his wife were poor, but I didn't think it was that bad. What? Yesterday, I went to the supermarket in town with my boyfriend. I happened to see you guys. I was horrified. The shopping cart was full of half-price sandwiches and pizzas, and you were smiling. What? You saw us? Why didn't you say anything? I wanted to meet your boyfriend. Huh? I wouldn't talk to anybody with a cart full of half-price items, would I? There's absolutely no way I'm going to introduce my precious boyfriend to people like that. Embarrassing is so... Lily, you were obviously coming home from work. So you work late and you can only afford to buy half-price stuff? How poor are you? It's so terrible, I can't help but laugh. Excuse me? I'm sorry. Lily, you didn't become poor because you wanted to be poor, right? I'm sorry my brother is an idiot. He was laid off for no reason, but in a way, it's good he changed jobs. No, he doesn't make as much money as he did. Because of that, you have to work late at night. And I'm so sorry that you have to live a miserable half-price life to save money. That's not true. I'm quite enjoying my life right now. Enjoying? What a bunch of lies. It's true that I've been working a lot of overtime lately. I love my job, so it's not hard at all to work long hours. Adam being laid off was due to company problems and had nothing to do with his performance. Even though his salary has decreased, he seems to be able to do the work he wants to do better than he did at his old company. He even says he's glad he changed jobs. He's putting up such a front, it's hilarious. You must be so frustrated to be seen in such an embarrassing situation. Lily, you don't have to go out of your way, okay? I don't want to live like this. I'm unhappy because of my husband. It's okay to scream and cry. No, I don't think I'm unhappy. Looking at you, I realize how blessed I am. My fiancé is a first-class university graduate and a member of an elite company. I'm in the winner's circle for being able to marry such a handsome man. I'm sure I'll never have to buy half-priced food.
What's wrong with half-priced stuff? The store doesn't have to waste food. And the half price doesn't mean the taste is any less good. I think it's a good thing.
You poor thing. You're the bottom of the barrel.
Huh?
Eating half-priced sandwiches and being happy about it? Happy about it, in my opinion, is the bottom of the barrel. If you keep eating cheap food, then you'll be cheap inside. I've made up my mind. You can't come to my wedding.
What? The other day you said you wanted me to attend your wedding.
So I changed my mind. I don't want to be celebrated by poor people. Your aura of poverty would spread to everyone. I don't want you to screw up my wedding.
Aura of poverty.
To be honest, I'd rather my brother didn't attend either. But it's hard to make your relatives miss a wedding, isn't it? But his wife is not family. So it doesn't matter if you don't come to the wedding.
Oh my god.
So I don't want poor people at my wedding. Don't even think about coming. You need to work hard.
You're going to regret your words.
What?
No, it's nothing. Then I guess I'll have to sit this one out. Adam, is this a good time?
Lily, sure, but you're still at work, right?
Yes, but I just got a text from Bella. She told me not to come to the wedding.
What do you mean?
She said that poor couples shouldn't come because it's embarrassing.
Poor couple? How is it we are a poor couple?
She said she saw us on our way home from the supermarket. She said our shopping cart was full of half-priced sandwiches and stuff.
I see, so she thinks we're poor.
I guess so.
What the hell? She invited us to the wedding just the other day. But, well, if she's going to be like that, we'll just have to sit this one out. I don't think I want to go anyway.
But she said it'd be fine if I just don't go. You're the bride's brother, so she has no choice but to invite you.
No choice?
The bride and groom are the stars of the wedding. If the star says don't come, then there's no choice but to stay home. God, I feel really bad. I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. It's my fault you're getting put through all this.
It's not your fault. She just happened to see me.
My hobby is half-price hunting. You were just hanging out with me while I was enjoying my hobby.
It's unusual for a man to like half-price supermarkets, isn't it? But it's okay, because I enjoy it a lot too, haha. I get excited when I see the half-price stickers at the store.
And the time of day is just right too. When I pick you up on days you work overtime, the closest supermarket is just starting to put on the half-price stickers.
We hit the jackpot with the last place. That $40 prime rib beef was less than half price at $15. That was the best grilled steak I've ever had after coming home tired.
Yeah, that really was good.
Well then, let's go out looking for half-price items again today. Actually, I'm going to work overtime again today.
What?
The new guy made a big mistake at work again. But as usual, it's a boss's job to clean up their subordinate's mess.
Again, it's a new guy from hell.
I heard he graduated from a top university, so I had high expectations for him. I didn't expect him to be such a pain in the neck. He didn't even thank me for working on my day off.
Oh, the one from last month? That was the reason you missed the meeting with Bella and the family.
That's right. I wanted to meet Bella's fiancé too. That new guy, he totally forgot he was supposed to be at work on Sunday and cancelled his shift. It was an emergency and I had to leave, and it was a big pain in the neck.
The look on your face when you came home from work that night scared the hell out of me.
And what's more, today when I came to work in the morning, he suddenly said, "Please come to my wedding next month." It was the same day as Bella's wedding. So I was thinking of turning it down, but I'm not going to Bella's wedding. I might as well go to his wedding.
It was the same day? Well, then you might as well go and enjoy yourself. You're his supervisor after all.
That's true. Then we'll go to our respective weddings on the same day. Well, I better get back to work.
Oh, call me when you get out of the office. I'll pick you up as usual and then we'll go half-price shopping again.
Got it.
Hey, Lily. Why are you at the wedding? I told you not to come to the wedding, Lily.
Bella.
Hurry up and go home, you poor person. I told you only my brother should come. Don't come to my wedding when you aren't invited. I didn't really intend to come to your wedding. I didn't think this would happen either.
Huh? Don't talk nonsense. You came here on your own, and now you say it wasn't on purpose? Don't make up some lame excuse. Just tell me you came here for the food.
Huh?
Well, I understand why you would want to come. You usually only have simple foods. You really wanted to try a full-course meal from a top chef, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I sometimes eat full-course meals from top chefs.
You're lying. You're a poor girl who eats half-price lunches every day. You don't have the money to go out for a lavish feast on your own. That's why you came to our wedding.
I told you that's not true. And stop calling us poor.
What's wrong with calling poor people poor? Stop complaining and go home. No matter how much you try to stay, there's no room for you.
Are you kidding me?
Of course not. I've told you before that the presence of poor people will ruin the atmosphere. The aura of a poor person will destroy this gorgeous ceremony. Poor beggars should go home and eat half-price sandwiches.
Did you just call me a poor beggar?
Poor thing. You are looking for a luxurious meal. Too bad. Ask my brother to show you some pictures later. You can imagine what it tastes like with your eyes. Well then, goodbye.
So you really don't mind if I go home, do you?
I've been telling you to go home for a while now. We can't start the wedding with you here.
Okay, I'll leave now. But don't forget what you said before.
Huh?
You're kicking me out, so I'm leaving. Don't even think about asking me to come back later, because it's not going to happen.
Who's going to say that? I'll never say that, so don't worry. Go home. Lily, where are you now?
I'm in a cab?
Please, come back now.
Excuse me? What are you talking about? You just kicked me out a minute ago.
It's not that. I didn't know you were the groom's boss. Lily, I heard you're the head of the department Mike's in. I had no idea.
I didn't hear anything either, so I was surprised. And before I could ask you what was going on, you kicked me out. Well, thinking back, I didn't even attend the meeting with the groom's family. No wonder I didn't know the groom. Well, the reason for my absence was also because of the groom.
What do you mean?
Originally, he was supposed to work on Sunday, the day of the meeting, but he forgot all about it. I had to go work on short notice instead.
You didn't show up for the meeting because of Mike?
I don't really care about the past. Anyway, I'm just gonna go home. I'm already in a cab and I'm definitely not going back to the ceremony.
Huh? Why won't you come back? You're invited as the groom's boss. We have a seat for you, so just please hurry and come back.
That's not going to happen. I'm pretty sure I already told you that.
What?
That's why I won't go back. You said yourself you wouldn't ask me to come back. Let's be responsible for our words.
But I didn't think you were Mike's boss. I mean, why are you his boss? You work for the same big company as Mike, right?
Yes, I've been with the company for 8 years. I changed jobs right after Adam and I got married.
You've been working there for that long?
That's right. And for 8 years, I've been steadily getting results and getting promoted. I'm now the head of my department. Including Mike, the groom, I have nearly 60 people working under me.
Ah, I can't believe it.
It's not so great to have a job title though. After all, when I go home, I eat half-price lunches and prepared foods, right? That's why my sister-in-law calls me poor.
Oh no.
Your wedding would be better off without such a shabby manager. Well then, I guess I'll just have to miss the wedding as it is.
Wait a minute. What about the speech?
Huh? I wasn't asked to give a speech.
You're lying. Mike must have asked you to make a speech. It's only natural for the boss to give a speech at their subordinate's wedding.
It's true that it's standard, but I wasn't asked to make any speech, was I?
What?
That new guy, Mike, just doesn't have any common sense. He probably just took it for granted, since I was his boss.
I was sure that he asked you.
He is a real pain in the neck.
Hey Lily, at least give us a speech. There's no one else I can ask.
Well, if you put it that way, I guess I have no choice. But I'm not going back there. I'll draft a speech and send it to you. I'll just have the ceremony staff read it for me, and that'll be fine, right?
Well, that'll work somehow. Hey, what the hell is this speech?
What do you think? I wrote it in a hurry, but it was pretty good, wasn't it?
It's not good at all. Don't be silly.
What? Did I do something wrong?
This is horrible. You've embarrassed me so much. How dare you write a speech that makes fun of the groom like that? A speech from a boss is supposed to make the subordinate, the groom, look good. And yet, what was that speech about? All you could talk about was how useless he was.
I tried to think of something to praise him about, but I just couldn't come up with anything. So I just told it how it was.
How it was?
He claims to be a first-class university graduate, but he has no work skills at all. He never apologizes when he makes a mistake and puts the blame on his boss. A clumsy subordinate who cancels work and makes his boss work. Everything in that speech is true.
Oh no. Mike is supposed to be an elite employee with a first-class university degree, right? He's always telling me. He says he's expected to do great things by the company.
What?
He said he gets thrown all kinds of work every day. That's because he's good, right? Because he's good at what he does, right?
No, because he's so inept that he doesn't know what kind of work to do.
What?
I've given him all kinds of jobs, that's for sure, because I still don't know what kind of work I can entrust him with. I'm sure that no matter how inept you are, you're good at least one thing. I've tried to give him a variety of jobs, from chores and simple tasks to more difficult ones. But no matter what I tried, he just wouldn't do it. He didn't even know how to use the copier. When I asked him to make a copy of a document, he just stood there with a blank stare on his face. In the end, all I could do is laugh.
He can't even make a copy?
That's right. I thought maybe he wasn't good with machines. I asked him to staple my meeting materials for me. He did such a bad job, I couldn't even flip through.
But he told me just yesterday he was called by the HR department to have an important meeting next week. I'm sure he'll get a promotion in recognition of the work he's been doing.
I wouldn't get my hopes up.
He's going to get a promotion, right?
The opposite.
What?
I hate to ask, but could you tell Mike for me about this later? The meeting is about a transfer to a branch office out in the boondocks.
Huh? Why would he get transferred to a place like that?
Of course, it's because he's incompetent and can't do his job. It's a matter of course that they would want to have somebody more competent at the head office.
Oh no, I was planning to be a housewife after marrying him. I just submitted my resignation at work the other day.
Well, if you're quitting your job, you're just in time. It's better for you to be together than newlyweds living separately. Why don't you just go with him to the countryside?
No way!
It was hard to write a speech for such a clunker of a subordinate. But I did a pretty good job of keeping it all together, didn't I? I'm sure even this clunker will be happy with this bride. Because the bride is a clunker of the same level.
Are you kidding me? Our wedding was ruined because of you. Everyone found out that the groom is an idiot. And they also realized I'm an even bigger idiot for not recognizing the groom's boss. It was mentioned in the speech that I called you poor and kicked you out of the venue. So my parents and relatives were furious with me. The atmosphere at the venue was ruined. And it was the worst wedding ever.
Don't complain to me about it. I just wrote the speech as I was told. I did my best to write my speech well.
I'm telling you, Mike, the groom, is even angrier than I am. He said he was embarrassed because of you. He went on a rampage at the ceremony. He overturned the tables and broke all the equipment at the ceremony. What are you going to do to pay for it?
Wow, is he the type to hit things when he's angry? Sounds like you're gonna have fun being married to him.
I really don't know what to do. I'm never going to be able to move to the country. I married him thinking he was an elite winner. If I had known he was like this, I never would have married him.
Well, you two should talk about this. Anyway, I'll leave you now.
Lily, we've got a problem. Please pick up the phone.
Bella, I'm at work. If it's not urgent, can we talk later?
Mike quit his job.
Oh, about that. Oh, Lily, you know about that? That's because I'm his boss.
Oh, yeah.
He called me and said I'm quitting the company at this very moment, and then he just hung up on me. This kind of new hire is unheard of.
He said there's no way he's being transferred to the countryside. He didn't even talk to me about it, and he hasn't found his next job yet. What am I really going to do now? I've already submitted my resignation to my workplace. It's not funny for a newlywed couple to be unemployed.
Then you'll be fine. You can save money by buying half-price sandwiches and stuff. I'm sure you can survive until you find a job.
Eh?
Oh, sorry. You're not going to buy anything with a half-price sticker for as long as you live, are you? Then this money-saving thing won't work.
Well, that's...
If you can't get a half-price sticker item, why don't you go to the nearby river and catch some fish? I'm sure fresh fish tastes good. It's cheaper than the half-price sticker, and it's free.
I can't. I don't like fish, and neither does Mike.
Then why don't you just eat the weeds that grow in the park?
Of course I'm not going to do that. Hey, can you lend me some money, please? You're a big shot in a big company. Lily, you seem to make quite a bit of money, don't you?
Well, about $300,000.
That much? Then you must have plenty of money, right? You can help out your brother and his wife, right?
Yes, I have enough money saved up, but I don't think I can help you guys.
Why not? Aren't we family?
Don't act like we're family now. I don't even like you.
Oh, come on now.
You're aware that you've been doing things to make me hate you, right?
That's,
You called me poor and made fun of me. You even kicked me out of the wedding hall. I wouldn't lend the money I worked so hard for to someone like that. So I wish you both the best of luck in the future. I'm looking forward to seeing what a winning life looks like. After that, Bella continued to persistently text me and ask me for money. I blocked her because I was getting depressed. Then she started crying to her brother, Adam. He declared that he would never see her again. Next, they went to both sets of parents' homes. But due to my speech, the parents became disillusioned with Bella and her husband. In the end, they were abandoned by the whole family. Rumor has it that they are now living in a shabby apartment with very cheap rent. Mike is desperately looking for a new job. But no matter how many companies he applies to, he is always rejected at interviews, and he is still unemployed. He thinks he's an elite, but it seems he seems kind of desperate. No matter how impressive his academic background is, the interviewers must have seen his incompetence. By the way, I recently saw Bella at the supermarket putting half-price prepared food in her basket. I didn't say anything to her.
It's finally your wedding day. Actually, there's something I gotta apologize to you about.
Kai? What do you need to apologize for? More importantly, where are you at such an important time?
Well, that's exactly what I want to apologize for. I can't be with you anymore.
What? I don't get what you're saying.
I found a woman I love. I'm with my soulmate at a hotel right now. I'm sorry.
You're joking, right?
I thought I'd enjoy my last bachelorhood, so I went out for drinks with colleagues. Then I met an amazing woman and felt it was destiny. If I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with someone, it's only her. So I can't marry you. I'll have the wedding with her.
Are you still drunk?
I'm sober now, but maybe I'm drunk on the idea of destiny with her.
Frick you!
I'll sort out the price replacement with the venue, so don't worry about it.
Why are you doing this now?
My cousin is a big shot there, so changing the bride should be easy.
This can't be serious.
Oh, she's calling me. Well, that's it from me. I do feel bad for you, but I'm gonna be happy. You go find someone new and have a good life.
Wait! What are you thinking? Canceling at the last minute on the day of the wedding? On top of it, you're cheating. That's just too low.
Do you even realize how crazy this is? Yo, they told me there's no booking at the venue. What's going on? Huh? Come on, wake up. I told you that I'd be having a wedding with my soulmate today, right? I even informed the venue about changing the bride. How come the booking is gone? Stop trying to mess around with me. My girlfriend and I were thrilled heading to the venue, but now this? What have you done? All I got was a last-minute cancellation notice on the morning of the wedding day, and I finally thought I heard from you. Are you still half asleep? Of course not. I'm wide awake and furious that you've ruined my wedding. Christ, it was yesterday. No way. What are you saying? I'm certain it's today. Today is Saturday. It's Sunday, idiot. What? Oh, I get it now. I understand everything. What do you mean? Firstly, the idea of swapping out the bride is outrageous in itself. Secondly, why don't you check the date and time on your phone that you're playing with right now? The phone? Where are you going with this? You always check the time with your analog wristwatch, right? Maybe you are not aware that you've got the date wrong. Seriously? Yesterday was the wedding? Uh-huh. Wait, what? Because I asked for the bride swap on Friday late afternoon around 5, which was the day before the wedding. That was actually Saturday morning around 5 a.m. No way! This is my guess. You checked into the hotel drunk with your girlfriend, woke up to my message, and checked your wristwatch indicating around 5. You couldn't see outside because of the blackout curtains, and in your drowsiness, you mistook 5 p.m. and 5 a.m. You were still euphonic from the night before, and you guys kept enjoying yourselves, stuck in the wrong time, and now here we are, right? It's so ridiculous that it's laughable. No way! Is that true? Well, just check the chat history from yesterday. Whether you were half asleep or ecstatic, it seems you didn't pay attention to the timestamp. But that's where the truth lies. Oh, jeez! It says AM! So, what about my wedding with my soulmate? She looks anxious next to me. We are all geared up to celebrate our destiny. That's not the point you should be concerned about. Why not? Your last-minute cancellation made a huge mess, and your parents had to handle everything. Apparently, your cousin realized something was off and informed them. They apologized to me, too. I'm gonna file a claim against you, and they're on board with it. You should head back to their place at once and apologize. Listen carefully to what they have to say and figure out what to do next. Hey, I'll take you back, so please spare me the compensation or the cancellation fees. I don't have that kind of money. Your girlfriend isn't just some colleague, right? What now? She's the daughter of a higher-up at your client's company, isn't she? A college junior going through an important phase. And you've been seeing her for nearly a year. How did you find out? The stuff you confessed to your parents was shared with me. What was it that you said? Oh, right. You met an amazing woman while having drinks with colleagues and felt it was destiny, right? You had every intention of staying in a hotel with her right before the wedding for the thrill from the beginning. Jeez, you know everything. I'm the one who got cheated on. It's only fair that I'm provided with evidence and details of your infidelity. You manipulated a college student, didn't disclose that you were engaged, and got her pregnant, right? You got hit with that bombshell on Friday right before the wedding. You must have freaked out big time. Impregnating a college student, and worse, if you dumped the daughter of a higher up at your client's company, that would have definitely messed up your work. So you hastily came up with the idea of turning our wedding into you and hers. Darn it! What's wrong with that? A baby's on the way. What else could I do? Do you want me to praise you for taking responsibility? You know, a decent person wouldn't cheat in the first place. You betrayed me, cheated while hiding our engagement, and in the end, you canceled the wedding at the last minute. That's the fact. Even your girlfriend was shocked when you suddenly mentioned marriage after she told you about the pregnancy. She said you forcibly took her to the venue and scared her. Until then, she genuinely liked you. But when you started acting crazy, she started doubting you. Please tell me you didn't snitch to her dad already. Ever since I spoke to my parents that day, I haven't been able to reach her. I have no clue. Well, from what I've heard, she sounds like a smart girl. She might talk to her dad and demand child support, who knows? Maybe your days at work are numbered. I won't let that happen. This isn't up to you, idiot. Hey, I'm begging you. I'll come back to you, so tell everyone not to get worked up. Apologize to them as my wife. What? Wife? You'll be my wife, right? Let's reconcile and go back to how things were. But what about the baby? I'll convince her to get an abortion or give up for adoption. Please, you are the one I love the most, Amelia. You're seriously the lowest of the low. Hey! You cheated while being engaged to me. Canceled the wedding at the last minute. Now you're trying to dump the pregnant girlfriend. No way! We are done for good. Don't forget, this screwed up reality will haunt you for the rest of your life. You should be prepared for the possibility of getting hit by compensation from the girl soon. Oh, come on, please! And one more thing. Since you seem to live in a wonderland, let me clear this up for you. Even if you are back together, the compensation or venue cancellation fees aren't just going to disappear, you know. You'll still be on the hook for what you owe. Why? If you had any common sense, you'd get it. So bottom line, I want you to square up and pay what you owe. Hey, please, I'm begging you. Let's forget about all the claims. What the heck? I got fired from my job. Ah, I knew it. I had a feeling it was coming. I didn't get any severance pay, and the girl's demanding $60,000 from me. She's terminating the pregnancy, and her dad want me to stay away from her. My parents say they'll sever ties with me after I pay what I owe. If I pay tens of thousands now, I'll end up in debt and won't be able to make a proper living. So please, we don't have to get back together. Just let the financial part slide. What you're saying is all over the place. Why are you trying to have it easy? What do you mean? Are you trying to get my sympathy and forgive you for everything? I mean, I never thought Sid get pregnant at this time. You're a hopeless moron, aren't you? Even before the pregnancy, cheating was the issue. And instead of being honest, you tried to swap out the bride and wanted to have a wedding with her. You thought you could just wing it, huh? The world doesn't work like that. If you're a decent person, you should understand that much. Losing your job is your own fault. don't run away from the responsibility of your screw-ups. But if you've been fired, start looking for the next job. Show some effort to earn money somehow. If you took action and asked for an intention on the payment deadline or to pay in installments, I might understand. But asking for forgiveness without doing anything? That's just irresponsible. Do you think I'm so easily fooled? Then take me back. Not in a million years. Why wouldn't you? You want to marry me, don't you? That's what's messed up about your brain. Wanting to get back with a guy who cheated and canceled the wedding? Anyone who thinks like that is nuts. I passionately desire it. I want to get back together with you and get married. Right, because your head is messed up. I want a payment in one go. I won't extend the deadline. I won't budge. So you don't care if I suffer? If you're not gonna reflect, at least stick to the initial agreement we made. No way! You've messed up way too much. That's the only option left for you. Anyway, just pay what you owe within the deadline. There's nothing else to discuss. Amelia! Bye. The compensation wasn't paid even after the deadline, so I resorted to forced collection in the end. The girlfriend also didn't receive any payments, so she took similar measure as I did. Kai managed to find another job, but most of his salary is now going toward paying us. To add on, his new boss is big on abiding by the rules. He's giving Kai tons of extra work every day to pay off the debt quickly. Cut off by both his parents and the entire extended family, he must be enjoying a life of extreme work and poverty.
Emily, you are free today, aren't you? I'm going to a restaurant for dinner with my friend. Can you give me a ride? What do you mean dinner now? Yes. I didn't know you were going out today. It was a sudden decision? Huh? I was talking to my friend on the phone, and we decided to have dinner together. I need you to pick me up at my place at 6. I'm sorry, I can't do that today. What? Why not? Because I have work today. I'm busy. And 6 is too sudden. That's just less than an hour. I know, but you're at home, right? It's less than a 15-minute drive to my house. I'm sure you can make it. Just because I'm home doesn't mean I'm free. I'm working. Don't lie to me. You're just playing with your computer again anyway. I'm working on my computer. I mean, I'm wasting time while I'm texting you like this. Can I be excused now? What a heartless daughter-in-law. What? What's with the work? I can't believe you'd put work before your mother-in-law. If it were an urgent matter, that would be a different thing. But if it's just to go out to dinner with your friend, why don't you take a bus or a cab? Why are you going out of your way to make me take you? I have a limp and it's hard for me to walk to the bus stop. And I don't want to take a cab because it's too expensive. But if I can't do it, I can't. If you need a ride, could you please tell me a little in advance? Then I can adjust my schedule more easily. What? You're my daughter-in-law, right? It's not about the schedule. Shouldn't you be on standby to answer my beck and call at any time? I can't be ready 24/7. I have my own schedule too. Fine then. I won't ask you for anything. Instead, I'll show you what will happen if you disobey your mother-in-law. Be prepared for the consequences. Mom, you're just too much. How dare you badmouth me to the relatives behind my back? Bad-mouthing? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't play dumb with me. You should be nicer to your mother-in-law. Don't pick on a frail old woman. I've been getting phone calls like crazy since yesterday. It's very hard for me to deal with them. The fact is, you're mean to me, your mother-in-law. When have I ever been mean to you? Just the other day, I asked you to come and get me. Emily, you coldly refused. I was busy with work. It couldn't be helped. Because of you, I had to pay an expensive cab fare to go to the restaurant. Of course I have a right to complain a little. The other night, it was too sudden, so I refused. I heard that at the family meeting, you called me a useless daughter-in-law who doesn't do anything. You said I didn't work, didn't do housework, and just hung around at home every day. And that I don't even visit my parents-in-law's house. I ignore my mother-in-law when she calls me to help her. Stop making up stories that don't exist. My relatives believe everything you said, word for word. They seriously tried to lecture me. Isn't that a nice twist? You should take this opportunity to treat your mother-in-law with more respect. I respect you as much as I can. Because you say you have a bad limp, I go to your house 2 or 3 times a week. I clean the house and weed the garden. I even cook meals, don't I? Whenever you need to go shopping or to the doctor, I take you and carry everything. You're my daughter-in-law, so it's only natural for you to do that, isn't it? You're always at home and you're never busy. I told you I'm not playing at home, I'm working. And I send money to you every month. I give you $2,500 every month from my earnings. I don't deserve to be told that I don't do anything. Don't talk back to me just because you send me a measly $2,500 every month. You say measly, but $2,500 for one mother-in-law is a lot of money. I have a limp and have to go to the hospital. Even $2,500 is not much. Besides, just because your family lectures you a little, you don't need to get so angry. They're all educating you for your own good. I can't help but be angry. It's annoying to be scolded over the phone for something that never happened. The phone never stops ringing. I can't make important calls to the neighborhood association. I can't even make a phone call for work because of the incessant ringing. Don't exaggerate. It's a sermon from a superior. All you have to do is shut up and listen. If it's my fault, I don't care what they say. But I can't stand being blamed by so many people for false accusations. Then do more for your mother-in-law. Huh? In the first place, you don't know enough about being a daughter-in-law. It's all your fault. If you did what you were supposed to, you wouldn't get complaints from your relatives. What more do you want from me? I have helped you in many ways. Your husband passed away and your only son, Leo, he has been away on business for a long time, and I thought it might be hard for you. And in return, you don't even thank me but spread rumors about me? Well, you're just so high and mighty. You're the one who's not doing enough, and you're telling me to thank you. You're behaving in a way that seems to repay kindness with malice. If this continues, I may need to distance myself from you. What does distancing mean? What does that entail? First, I'll reduce your allowance. What? I've been sending you $2,500 every month, just like you told me. But you don't even own the house and don't pay rent. You don't need $2,500 for a house that you don't own and don't pay rent for, do you? And please take a cab for unimportant transportation. Hey, I won't allow you to do that. You're abandoning your mother-in-law, you ogre. I'm fine with being an ogre. What? No matter what I do for you, you say I don't do anything. I'm not your servant. I'm tired of this. What do you mean I'm tired? In the first place, you're not fulfilling the most important role of a wife. Huh? When are you going to show me my grandchildren? You've been married for 3 years and you still can't have children? You're not a good wife. If you don't get pregnant soon, I'll have you divorce my son. My husband left for a new job after 2 months of marriage. How am I supposed to have a baby? Anyway, this is not the time to talk about kids. Oh my, you're being so cheeky. I guess I've spoiled you too much. If you ever disobey me again, you'll have to get a divorce. I'm going to thoroughly educate you and beat some sense into you. Emily, are you okay? Looks like you just called me a bunch of times. Sorry, I was in a meeting and couldn't answer.
Leo, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for calling you at work.
It's okay. Anyway, what's going on?
I'm at a motel.
What? A motel? Why?
I couldn't put up with your mother any longer.
My mom? What did she do this time?
I told you before that she was spreading rumors about me to the relatives. So I complained to her, and she suddenly showed up at the house.
What?
And not just your mother. She brought a bunch of relatives with her. They told me to get down on my knees and apologize, and that they wouldn't leave until I did. They stayed there for hours.
What? What the heck is that?
And when I didn't apologize, your mother grabbed me by the hair. She forced me to get down on my knees in front of my relatives.
Oh my God, no way.
When the intercom rang, I thought it was a delivery, so I simply answered it. I regret not being more cautious. Then, when I got the chance, I escaped. But your mother and her family might still be hanging around the house. I'm staying at a motel instead of going home today.
I knew Mom was mean to you. I never thought she'd go so far as to do that.
I didn't think she'd come to the house either. Not to mention bring the relatives with her. And they made me get down on my knees. I'm sure everybody believes her. They must all think that I'm a really bad daughter-in-law. They all ganged up on me, shouting insults. I've never been so scared in my life.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. Don't apologize.
But...
You warned her many times too.
But as her son, I still feel responsible. I think I should have really put my foot down.
Anyway, Leo, I've been thinking about something.
What?
I'm gonna stop playing the role of the good daughter-in-law.
What?
I've always taken good care of the house because it's your parents' house, and I've been helping out and sending money to your mother. Can I stop all that now?
What? Wait a minute. Sending money?
What?
I send my mom $1,000 every month. Does that mean you want me to stop doing that?
Wait a minute. That's strange. She said she doesn't receive a penny from you. After your father passed away, your mother started living on a pension. She couldn't live on the pension alone, so I sent her $2,500 every month.
$2,500?
I thought it was too much too, but she had a bad leg and has to go to the hospital. She said if I didn't give her $2,500 every month, she couldn't get by.
No, wait a minute. That would mean Mom gets $3,500 every month.
Huh? She said because you're away on business working, she didn't want to make you worry about money things. She said she had you stop sending her money. Instead, she asked me to send her $2,500.
Oh, that's just horrible. I'm really sorry, Emily.
No, it's okay. I've made up my mind now. I'm thinking of teaching her a lesson. Is that okay?
Sure. Leave her speechless.
She's your real mother after all. I'm kind of sorry about that.
Don't be shy. I'm sick and tired of her. I don't even consider her my mother anymore. I'll back you up. Do whatever you want until you're satisfied.
I understand.
I'm sorry I put you through all this. I should have been more firm.
It's okay.
It's my fault too for letting her push me around so much. Well then, I won't hold back. I'll put my plan into action. Hello. It's been a while, hasn't it? Hello, Emily. It's been a long time. The other day, you left the house in tears. I thought you went back to your parents' house. No, I'm at home. Really? You seem pretty unconcerned for somebody who got a thrashing like that. Did I not punish you enough? No, that's not it at all. I've really thought about it since then. Oh, really? Then it was worth it that I brought all the relatives to your house. I guess that kind of discipline works on a wild and impudent woman. Are you listening to me? You do whatever your mother-in-law says. I want you to increase the amount of money you send from $2,500 to $3,000 a month. You must come immediately when I call you, whether you're at work or not. You will listen to your superiors when they give you a good lecture. Do I make myself clear? If you don't want to be made to get down on your knees in front of a bunch of people again, you will do everything I just said. I'll do as you wish. Oh, really? You've finally learned your lesson, haven't you? I'm going to be a do-nothing daughter-in-law from now on. What? Isn't that what you said? I'm going to be a good-for-nothing. I won't do anything related to you just as you requested. I won't send money, help with the housework, accompany you to the hospital. I won't even be your cab driver. Wait, what are you saying? Even if you need care in the future, don't ever depend on me. I won't do anything. Huh? Don't be silly. I'm not kidding, okay? How can a wife not take care of her mother-in-law? No. I'm just doing what you told me to do. Because I'm a useless wife who doesn't do anything. Oh, no. That's what you want, isn't it? No matter what I do, you said I don't do anything, isn't that right? So I've decided to stop all the support I've been giving you. That won't be a problem, will it? I'm not going to do anything just like you said. You know what? That's ridiculous. I'm just giving my mother-in-law what she wants. You sassy piece of trash wife. Come to my house now. I'm gonna whip you back into shape. I don't want to. Huh? I'm no longer beholden to you. You... I've put up with you for a long time now. Since your husband passed away, you've been living by yourself, and you have a bad leg. In the beginning, I wanted to help you as much as I could, so I helped you out. I even sent you $2,500 a month, which I thought was a lot. I didn't want you to be inconvenienced, so I sent you the money every month as you asked. But you never thanked me for that. You just complained about it. I refused to pick you up just once because I was busy with work. So you got mad and started bad-mouthing me to all your relatives. I've lost my patience with you. Don't even think for a minute that I'm just going to be quiet and let you abuse me. Don't always depend on others. Do something for yourself. You're horrible. I wonder what Leo would say if he heard this. I'm Leo's mother. Don't be surprised if Leo slaps you with a divorce. Don't worry. Leo doesn't consider you his mother. What? He told me to say as much as I need to until I'm satisfied. Leo has warned you many times before, but you just won't change. I guess he must have gotten fed up with you. Oh no, he's always been devoted to me. It's because he loves you. I think that's why he decided to distance himself from you. Leo was appalled at the fact that I was sending you money. He's been sending you $1,000 a month. You lied to me and made me send you $2,500 a month. I don't know what on earth you needed that much money for, but there's a limit to the greed. That's... Oh, and by the way, I'm going to file an assault report. What? An assault report? You mean you're going to the police? The other day, when you forced me to get down on my knees, I hit my head on the floor and got a bruise. That's not a big enough deal to call the police. A bruise is not a serious injury. Even if it's not a big deal, it doesn't change the fact that you injured me. Of course, I went to the hospital and got a medical certificate as evidence. Wait a minute. There's no way I could handle being arrested at my age. Well, what you did was a crime. It's a crime, isn't it? Oh no, wait a minute, Emily. Let's talk about it. I apologize for treating you so badly. It's too late to apologize now. I'm really sorry. I should have done this earlier. Please, Emily, please forgive me. I'll be nicer to you from now on. Even if you're nice to me, I don't think I'll have anything to do with you anymore. So, goodbye forever. In the end, I reached a settlement with my mother-in-law, and the damage report was withdrawn. Even my relatives who thought I was a bad person, they later learned that my mother-in-law had lied in order to set me up. They all came to apologize to me, saying that they were sorry for the terrible things they had said. My mother-in-law gave me a settlement plus compensation. Of course, Leo and I had cut ties from her at that point. My mother-in-law was shunned by all her relatives, and no one took her seriously. She now stays at home and rarely goes out. I will never see her again, but I hope she will reflect a little on her past. By the way, the money that Leo and I sent her, I think she was using it to pay off her debts. Since she had been splurging since she was young, she bought a lot of brand name goods and accessories. She used up her husband's inheritance in no time at all. Even so, she could not stop her greed and finally went into debt to pay for her purchases. I moved out of the condo I had been living in and started living in a town far away from my parents-in-law's house. I didn't think my mother-in-law would hassle me anymore. Leo was worried about me and decided we move, just in case. Leo will be coming home soon. I am looking forward to living together with him again.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.